very, very, absolutely, you must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to these things that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
You know the meaning of discovery. It means to bring to light something that is buried on the ground. If you can accept that, then you know that Biafra is coming. There is nothing man can do about it. It's way, way too late. The countdown has begun.
Stand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. We are overcome each and every obstacle. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. CHUKWU, ABIAMA, and that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obabiasika and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed CHUKWU, ABIAMA, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Eheri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu, not to be known by the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let's go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like you no longer rely on willpowers. You go to your brain to heal and to persevere, going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook, they can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can do what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, very hardcore, is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
Offer every prayer to CHUKWU, OKIKE, ABIAMA, who's in heaven. Therefore, as we always commend, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation, as only you ordained that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. CHUKWU ABIAMA BINIGWE, whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, CHUKWU, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you by it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in sostine bigebi rone bigebi. He said,
yeah, Zoo is panicking. They are panicking. I love it. They are panicking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We are live and we are direct. They are panicking. We are live and we are direct. They are panicking.
Una welcome, my people, my people. I greet you as you join us this wonderful day, whether hot or cold. Some area is the hot, some area is the cold. I greet you. You are welcome to this wonderful emergency IPOB autopilot media joint broadcast. I see the hot. Now so they give you. No be the people where go chop us or instead where they go hot, they go cold, they go hide. We know the hide. We they busy, we they ready to bring you update from back to back, front to front, side by side, side to side, up to up. So, dear friends, I greet you now as we welcome, as we come this wonderful evening, and maybe 247 with me in the studio. I have some men will come here, and I believe others are busy. Whenever they get time, they go breezing and they say hello to Biafras. So, with me in the studio for now is Mazi Sonny Akbarawa. Mazi Sonny, carry the microphone, talk about today your mouth to Biafras before we move on. Your baby that scratch you, I go help you shave up.
They will, Mazi. I salute you, Mazi 247. Mazi Obubiku, I salute you. I salute your friends all over the world that are listening, and I salute those that will be joining us and those that will watch it later on. We are on the 6th of December 2022. We are counting 3 days to the beginning of the sit at home. So if you are not aware, we are here for very important discussion. I see someone on the comment section said they are shouting everywhere, no elections, no sit at home in Biafra land. Thank you for them shouting. As they are shouting, they are helping us. And we are also coming here again to also send another message to whoever is shouting. And also to reveal something more important to you people that you know about. When we are only giving you strategies of sit at home of 5 days or 4 days or 3 days, you people are shouting. The worst is about to come, and you're going to see what the Central Bank of Nigeria, under the Fulani government, have planned ahead for you people today. We are bringing it to the screen. I'm sending you something so that you see it.
Sorry, Mazi Paul Obiko, Mongwa, carry the microphone, 555 Vision. Carry the microphone. Did they hear me? 555 Vision,
yeah.
They hear me?
Yeah, thank you. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Very, very clear.
No. Okay. Biafra all lovers of freedom under the leadership of we thank all for joining us. We thank you all to come and hear the reason why you must sit. And as you are coming, we invite you to come with your pen and your papers for you to understand the reason you should sit at home. Sitting at home is more to save your life than to take it, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has already given us all the information we need to know. We are 555 Vision, and we have already visualized the reason we must sit at home to let the kill angel pass away before joining and celebrating in Biafran land. Thank you all. As you listen and share the program, let it go viral. We are not hiding under camera to deliver this message. We show our face and speak our opinion. As Biafra is a land of democracy, speech is all we are fighting for. That every one of us will lay out his opinion. So it is ordinary introduction we are doing. Listen to us and join us as we tell you the reason you must sit at home for total freedom of Biafra. Thank you.
Yeah, there were. Gaddafi, you did there?
I did.
Great Biafrans, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, fellow Biafran. I remember your brother Gaddafi of Biafra. We know the two, the chief priest of Biafra. There is a good news and a breakthrough, which I love so much. For Nzama has taken it upon themselves to go to Nigerian newspaper, Zoo Media, Gota Journalism, to pay for us, for people and the whole world, and to know that there is a seat at home in Biafra land. There is seat at home, and that is one of the reasons why we are here. So I greet you all. I remember your brother Gaddafi of Biafra, the chief priest himself. Thank you as we proceed.
There were Biafra, there were, you know, we will go on like Gaddafi dog. I think it go good make we start with the main thing, where this thing start, how it start, why it start. Why are we calling for this sit at home? Are we calling for sit at home because we don't want people to do Christmas? Why really are we calling for this sit at home? Are we hammering sit at home, sit at home, sit at home? Why? Waiting be the reason. Mazi Paul Onwubiko, make I start with you, abeg. Tell us why.
Yeah, the reason of sit at home is to create awareness and to call the attention of international community and all over the world that they should know that Biafrans
for the
are
second time
tired on the marriage they have together with Nigeria. That Biafrans are tired of being slaughtered every day. More especially that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Jesus of our time, is inside the DSA dungeon, whom the court has already discharged and acquitted his own case and asked him to go. But unjustly, they are still holding him captive under their own personal law, the law of Buhari and the Malami, Nde Zama, and Ezendibo and the Eastern governors, those that doesn't want Biafra to come. So this sit at home information to the hearing of mankind that Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra large has been denied justice in this planet Earth. So again, it's for us to know that it is another way to cross the bridge. And after the bridge, we get a tunnel. After the tunnel, we see the light, which is Biafra. So, Biafrans, every one of us should know, yes, we know it's difficult. We know that it's difficult. Hunger will be, but man shall bread alone. We only advise you, if you know that you can have fasting and praying, or do some rituals when your native doctor asks you to do something for your own life to be good. 5 days sit at home. It's not too big, it's not too small for you as a sacrifice you should pay for your total freedom. Thank you.
There were I go like make we watch the men and from the man where they speak for us himself before we go on.
For the second time in preparation for the Biafra exit, the following date has been declared ghost town in Biafra land, to make sure we affect no election and no electoral activity in Biafra land will be allowed on the following day. The 9th of December 2022, Biafra land will sit at home. On the 10th of December 2022, Biafra will be under lock and key. On the 11th of December 2022, Biafra land down. On the 12th of December 2022, Biafra land will be under lock and key. After that, we are going to go to market on the 13th. And on the 14th of December, Biafra land will be under lock and key. Do not blame anybody in case Nigeria state happens to you. Do not blame anybody in case anything happens to you, because the Nigeria state will not stop at nothing. The way I've shown you the picture of the way they are killing Biafra people, and for the past 1.5 years, we have been preparing you to this day that we have entered now. For the past 1 year, we prepared you for what is to come. And this is going to be a litmus test. Every market in Biafra land, if you want to be free, if you want to have a better country where Fulani will not kill you, if you want to have a better country where the military will not come to your villages and kill you like chicken, if you want to have a better country that you are going to have electricity, hospital, good road, social amenities, that your welfare will be the one responsibility, the number one responsibility of the government. The following date that we have announced now, respect it so that you will live to see Biafra. This particular date must be made available to media, warriors, to make sure that everybody in Biafra land get this information. This particular date, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 14th day of December will be locked down, and we will ground and we will enforce it. The enforcement is against the Nigeria state. The liberation and the revolution for Biafra freedom has begun. From here, from me, good evening. May God bless you. May God.
Mazugo.
It's good as you enter there because you go talk now.
And Biafrans all over the world. I see one Akute couple telling us that we are Facebook country. But why are you people afraid of Facebook country? Facebook country, that they call us. When I come there, afraid of Facebook country. Facebook country. We just did this sooner with sit at home of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now they shake everywhere. Hey! Now so Facebook country get power.
No, that song, the way they talk that thing. Now she can do them family be. What time now you go follow the 9, she can do them as the 9. I beg you, leave that guy. Leave him. Go on.
All of them, they deny themselves. That is how they are even denying their lineage. Many of them will deny that they are not even Biafrans.
Exactly.
Because they want to get something from one Nigeria.
Bam.
But I find it very interesting that we only open our mouth, but we never use a double barrel yet. We never even use pump action. We never use AK-47. Now only sit at home. And we just tell people. Then we set pace to educate people, to show them what 2023 is going to come to be. Preparing their minds, educating them, setting them with that mental toughness, so that the thing will go in the way it should go when time reaches. Then they are only doing what? Calling all the newspapers of Nigeria to write about it. Calling every blogger that wants people to come and sit down to watch. Calling someone like Ralph Okonkwo that has not been active on the media before to hold conference, to sit down and then ask Simon Egba question on why. So because of this, our sit at home, everywhere they shake. But when they talk say Biafra no get power now, say we no be anybody and we no resemble anything or we no even go anywhere. Why we not come dey fear if Biafrans no get anything or they no be any people? If what we are saying or what we are doing does not have any lead, why are you people afraid of this sit at home? Now, anybody that is against the sit at home or the civil disobedience or the work that we are doing to make sure the international community understands our decisions and plight, for international community as well to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still behind bars, for international community to understand that Biafrans are ready to go, for international community to understand that we deny in totality the continuation of one Nigeria in Biafra land, that we have expunged them, that we have single-handedly and without pushing or touching any trigger or even pulling it or even preparing our chiki pakpao, that we have used a systematic and a strategic ways to make our senators, our governors, our leaders, our rulers, and anything that has to do with one Nigerian government, we have disabled them in a systematic manner. That is what we are doing with this civil disobedience. When the people in government becomes useless to the people that they are governing, it now means that their offices are irrelevant. Now, yesterday night, I saw a communique where the citizens of the country were the ones giving security advice to the government of the country. And this is happening in Abuja, in one Nigeria where you are. They were giving these advices to the federal government of Nigeria because of the attack in Abuja, Lagos, and Kaduna Expressway, where terrorists are kidnapping people and embezzling them. If the people that are supposed to have been protected by the country, the government, are now the people seeking solutions for the government, don't you understand that Nigeria is in one chance? Don't you understand that there is no safe haven for it? Don't you understand that it is a den of the terrorists? We are here to educate you, and we thank everybody that is helping us to play any video or to make a counter video to tell us that the sit at home will not hold. To every video that you are playing, to every broadcast, to every communication or publication that you are doing, telling us or anybody that the sit at home will not hold, we say thank you very much. Continue in doing it. Propagate it the more. If I see that your video, I will share it. Any video that you are making and you say sit at home will not hold, I will share it because you are helping us to make the sit at home to be achieved. Because you don't know what you are doing. Now, these people that says the sit at home should not hold, that they will stand against the sit at home, tell me the solutions that they have given you to the terrorists that are invading your communities and killing you every day. The sit at home is to prepare your mind, to set you in base, in line, and waiting for what is to come. Let me give the mic to my fellow comrades. There we go. Mazi Owubiko, if your audio system is okay, you can grab the mic now, please.
Yeah, Barawa, thank you, comrades. Yeah, dear friends, Igbo people said that it's not good for a man to jump up like a man. It's not good to jump up like a man and land down like a woman. We have suffered since 1945. Biafrans have been suffering. There is no solution to our problem. Now, Ojukwu started a campaign to declare Biafra for people to be free. Then, it didn't bring war and deadly war. Ojukwu declared, he who fight and run away, live to fight another day. Effiong told them, if you refuse to treat Biafrans, the Biafran children good, their children will rise up again. Then they refused. Owazurike started it again. He ended up, however, he ended up. Mazen Namdekano carry microphone, sent him by CHUKWU ABIAMA to deliver this message to the last man standing on this planet Earth, that mankind, we know that CHUKWU ABIAMA will raise the stone to talk. That God, Lord God Almighty, made the donkey to speak. And that is exactly what we have come to do. Most of us are not preachers, but CHUKWU ABIAMA has put in his gospel inside our mouth. We deliver this message. You who is telling me, or you who is telling us that there is no seat at home, and we have seen Punch newspaper saying that Mazen Namdekano said there is no seat at home. Let me ask you, the same people who is championing no seat at home are the same people who said anywhere you see Biafra flag in Biafran territory, you should take it away. I ask you with your common sense, that's why we ask you to come with your pen and paper. Can you tell me that Mazen Namdekano will see Biafran flag in Biafran territory, no matter who put the flag there, and they tell the person to go and take it away, if his father and his mother died for Biafran restoration because of this quest? Let me advise us again that Mazen, the Jesus of our time, when we are preaching the gospel of Biafra today, said, if you Biafrans begin to look for your freedom, just like every other person in this world has get their own freedom, you will remain enslaved, you will remain as a slave to the rest of this earth. And that's why this sit at home become a new dimension to the total liberation, because no other country in this world have ever used sit at home to get their freedom. Then we come up and tell you the importance of sit at home is yielding mighty fruit all over the world. Intelligences of this world is following us in our timeline. They are everywhere where we are, in our Facebook, in our YouTube. They are following us to know how to start and what we can do. And we told you when we started this preaching since 2017 that we will bring Biafra from diaspora and we will take the advantage of internet to pass the information. We remembered when they asked Zuckerberg not to let internet circulate in Africa, but he took money and made internet circulate in Africa. Now we will take the advantage of internet to send this message to mankind so that every other person will know that the day of which Biafrans have chosen to sit at home is a blessed day. We have sat at home for more than 17 months now. This 5 months is not going to kill, these 5 days is not going to kill us, because international community and their network is watching everything that is happening. The most peaceful way to agitate, where snake will not bite you, where scorpion cannot bite you, where no piece of bullet can hit you, you stay in your house and let the CHUKWU ABIAMA do the rest. And Mazen Namdekano, if you want to sit at home to solve, give us Mazen Namdekano, let him talk to us in his own palace as a king, in his palace in Afarukwibek, or you date for referendum. What we are doing is casualty. We are not backing down because our people have died. Also, Kwashoko has killed our children, and the Igbo people, Biafran people, are suffering all over the world. This is the reason why we have to seize our stomach and obey the sit at home and call it a pass. Then we can go to Biafran land to jubilate. So any other person who is speaking contrary, ask me, why did Mazen Namdekano parents die? Is it not because of Biafra? Why is it Namdekano is in DSA dungeon? Is it not because of Biafra? There is no reason to cancel sit at home. If they want sit at home to stop, they release Mazen Namdekano and they give us date of referendum. Let everybody choose what he wants, whether Nigeria or Biafra. Thank you for the minute you gave to me. I love you, Biafrans.
No, Mazi Gaddafi, this sit at home, how do you see it? Do you think waiting cause him? Waiting be the reason for this sit at home? And then from the video where we play, where we listen to Simon, waiting you think? Tell Biafrans your own mind, your mind. They will.
Thank you for having me.
They will.
You know, our people are like a cow that Fulani man are leading. And Nigerian government does not have sense. They need someone to compare them to go into black market to purchase sense. Now, sit at home is a child of necessity. Sit at home is a way to preserve life of Biafran. Sit at home is a way to make your voice heard. Sit at home is the only option you have, legitimate option. The civil disobedient is only legitimate option you have to speak to government the language they will understand. Now, when the dragon said, or let me say the Biafran people agreed. I'm not talking about Ndenzama. When I mean Biafran people, I mean those people who were born for this mission. Those people who were separated from the chaff. They are the people I'm talking to. Now, our leader will say a full-blooded Biafran, not mixed blood. You know, there's sabos everywhere today because of this blood we have here and there. What I want to let you know is that sit at home is introduced by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To the extent that our leader even give authority, even authorize the Biafran people that says, even if goat come outside, kill it and eat it. If chicken comes outside, kill it and eat it. People were enjoying themselves during sit at home that period. Because when you call about sit at home, they are happy because they know the neighbor's chicken and neighbor's goat will be in the pot for the sit at home. Many people that call themselves leadership, I want to let the Biafran people know that the leadership has been sacked. They were in a leadership group. They were not in the leadership of this movement. DOS are just a kind of people put together. There's no different like as we media team is. It's a body set together to look into the well-being of the people. But along the line, they decided to sell the people. You know, they were a dog that eat the bone that they put on their neck. They see it as an avenue for cash out. They saw it as an avenue to enrich themselves, to build hotels, buy big cars, and buy land here and there. Like China Samoru were taxing Biafran people 5,000 from every local government, each person to state, to federal, you know. They were contributing those money. Now, these are the people that the money they were collecting from the people of Biafra wasn't enough. They now stretch their hand into politics, to politicians, and start cashing out. Now, I want to ask Biafran people to let us use our head. Let us do brain test. A man that called himself your leader, he said, if you see a Biafran flag, take it down. Do you need a prophet to tell you that that person is not fighting to get Biafra? A man who sit under the he sat under Mazen Nandekano. We are listening, they claim that we're listening to him. And the Mazen Nandekano said he introduced the sit at home. And somebody also said, let us have sit at home. Biafra people agreed and said, we are going to have sit at home. And these people
This is one of the
these people that agitated for years without a result come back to tell you there is no sit at home. Do you think that they were doing you good? Let us use our brain. Are they doing you well? Are they doing you good? Are they fighting for Biafra to get Biafra for you? Are they even agitator? Now, let me tell you, the situation we are facing today, there was a time it was like that in South Korea here. Some people were behaving like in Sama. Some people were carrying the news. There is no sit at home, like CHUKWU writers. But the real men and women continue what they were doing. And they fought and liberated themselves. Those people that were doing that, do you know their punishment? They are using visa. They live as an alien because the activities, because of what they were doing. They say, well, you are a citizen of a Korea, you are a Korean citizen, but before you live in this our land, you'll be living under 1 year visa. After 1 year, we'll review your character and see whether we will reactivate, renew that your visa for you. So, if these people who call themselves leaders that go about to help the Janjaweed to conquer you, look at what happened in Ehamufu, in Enugu. Look at the killings here and there. Look at the kidnapping going here and there. Look at the terrorists everywhere in our land. It has never been like that before. When our leader was out there, it wasn't like that. But these failures, this bunch of failures and entities who are not in their hand, what was kept in their hand to take care of has all got spoiled. Still, because they are shameless, they come out to open their mouth to talk. And meanwhile, too, I thank Punch newspaper very, very well for their good job they are doing. I also thank every 500,000 ERATs that were employed to work against Biafra. I thank them for their good work. They are helping us to spread the good news. Because if they kept quiet, many people wouldn't have heard that 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 14th, we are all sit at home. As far as paper to counter what the Biafran people are saying. They helping us even to carry the news to the outside. So sit at home, my brother, is the best form. Is the best. Even some people go to the express road to sit and cover express road. But try it in Nigeria. They will use their tipper climb up of you and kill you. But we said to save life, stay indoor for 5 days. In my own village, there's a masquerade that when it comes out, if you are not a member of that masquerade, you don't come outside. If you like, be 80 years old, you don't come out. So our masquerade is going to come out on 9th, on 10th, 11th, 12th, and 14th. Our masquerade, the masquerade of Biafra, the spirit of Biafra, the spirit of death will pass through the land. Stay in your house. Because if you come out, those people who tell you there is nothing like sit at home will not be there to give you life. They will not be there to save you. So if you come outside, anything you see, you collect it. Remember the code now is woto woto. When you disobey the order, you collect woto woto. And above all, before I hand over the mic, do not forget that Autopilot are the arms wing in Biafran liberation movement. We are on the arms struggle. Arms struggle is not a crime. it is part of self-determination because we have to defend ourselves. So what I'm trying to say now is that don't forget that we also touch gun. So if you come out, what you see, you collect. And the code is water, water. And expel, we will spell that water, water for you. Maybe in your next life, you will no longer disobey. Thank you.
Yeah, ndewo Mazi Sonny. Sorry, Gaddafi. Ndewo Nkuku. To me, sitting at home now something we must do. I don't know, I don't care, I'm not interested how people are seeing it. If you are seeing it as it's a punishment, they want to deprive you of your Christmas, I want to ask you a question. Do you have Christmas? Have you had Christmas in Nigeria? You think eating rice, listen, let me tell you, in the Western world, though, on Christmas Day, they go home and rest. You know, go see them on the road, they drink, they kill themselves for road without saying anything. No, those were the time we have festive period with their families. They go home and rest. By the way, if you want God blow your mind, I want you to ask yourself, will it be better for you to have something like this? Let's just take a look like this at this picture. Now, I want to make you see this picture. I believe they show. If you know the show, you let. If the picture know the show, now let me know. I beg.
The Fulanis has taken. The Fulanis has conquered this village. They started so many. In fact, they killed uncountable number of people. They are bringing in the Fulanis, Janjaweed, jihadist system into our land. But we've promised them that not even all of our landed properties will be given to them. Not at all, not in this life. It's not going to be possible. Look at it. People have run away. Their properties, everything. Look at their homes. So their homes everywhere deserted. The men are out. Eastern Security Network are out. Look at the men are out. The men are out. Eastern Security Network. The real men are out. The real men are out. Look at it. We are going into the forest, looking for them. The men are out. We are looking for the Fulanis. This is how we've been going into the forest, looking for all of them. In this Zuga, the enemy will run, the enemy is destroyed.
Now, when you see the video, I hope say everybody get the message very clear. Most of us don't see this video for social media, for groups, for WhatsApp group, for this and that. How are these people coming in? We don't see their pictures so many places, so many times, so many how. I want us to take a look. How did they enter our villages before they go begin to do their evil? Listen again.
This Chinese company where they are. Now we on the work, all of you, the 10 of you. So how come when I leave the company, come enter Natch? And which road will I take enter this place now? Make una go do it. Learn. Play inside bush. Okay.
Now we hear waiting that they talk, Abi. I believe say we hear them very well. We wonder how did they come, how did they enter our village, and then somebody is still telling you that he don't want to sit at home. This kind of people we enter. They say they are working with Chinese company, no problem. But when they come, they go enter inside bush, go they play. Which kind play they play inside bush? And when they go inside bush, go they play. They didn't know the road when they follow enter the bush. These are one of those groups that were dropped with helicopters here and there. And then the villagers can't find them. They tell them, say that they work with Chinese company. They go play inside bush. They say, make they go break inside bush. You there for road. When you want go break, you go inside bush, go play. When they play finish, they forget their road. They don't know the way to go back again. And somebody is still telling you, you don't want to sit at home. Will it be better for you to have sit at home, or will it be better for you to have this kind of people? I will allow us to listen to the video in no long, maybe 1 minute. If you finish, then we go see the where. Okay, make we listen first.
So,
no,
we miss road. That's why we enter here.
Okay, we miss road.
Yes. We don't know where we see more.
So if we put a call now across to that company now, then go prove say when they work with them, but the 10 of you, all of you get ID card.
Some of us.
What's your name? Are you? AM2. By your name? What's your real name? No be AM2. Anas. You are from where? Kaduna. You from Katsina. All of you are from Kaduna State. So who can come to that company? How will take enter this side? Who?
We can't do.
Which kind of work when they do there?
Some of us
and I know say another place where I go now to enter bush. And 10 of you know Sabi road again. And I found myself for this village.
You see motor you go inside house, come out. We see one man for there.
This is what we are saying in Natch today. Today is the 27th of November 2022. They said they missed their road and they entered our village with sticks. Well, we are on a stick there. Those are sticks we want to carry. They carry stick, enter Natch. But fortunately, our men, they are very gallant. They were able to apprehend them. The CSO is here too.
Now, when these people enter, the way they enter, you know, important, but the important thing is they enter. When they enter, they go kill, they go drive the villagers. When they drive the villagers away, the villagers will begin to go to the government, go help you. When they don't drive the villagers away, the government go help you, carry you, enter for the place where be they call IDP camp. And I want you to take a look at this IDP camp, then tell yourself the truth. Will it be better for you to sit in your beautiful house? Or will it be better for you to end up in a place like this now you are looking at in the name of IDP camp? Will it be better for you to... People are living here. Just, I will play the video so you will see that people are living there. Look at it. Now people they there. All the people where they inside this place now. Now the people where this phone where they go play inside bush, don't go kill, take over their villages, take over their houses, take over their community, take over their farms, take over their buildings. They carry them enter here. Will it be better for us to sit at home or better for us to live in a place like this where your children will not have future? Make I not talk everything. I rest my case here. My people, with me in the studio, make I call Mazi Sonny. What do you want to talk for this matter? Talk your mind. Mazi Sonny there. Okay. Mazi Onwubiko.
Yeah. Dear friends, Igbo adage used to say, looking inside this picture, you will also notice the time when an audio message leaked and when Fulani pamphlets leaked. Fulani are coming to capture Nigeria in 2022, which is now. And all of us are seeing them, seeing all their activities happening right in front of us. Killing our people, sending killers. They are using Dangote trailer to send them. They are serious to bring them to our land and our villages, killing, raping our mothers and our sisters. After raping them, they will pieces their body and they throw it in the farmland. Then we are looking inside this thing and we know the real activity of the Fulanese. We are taking advantage of internet, deliver this message to inform people back home that this is for real. But it is somehow disheartening that our people that went to school, PhD holders, master degree holders, and the graduates, after studying journalism, after studying accountants, all of them ended up serving these particular people. Whenever these people finally fulfill the they were asked to, then they have contracts they will give to them. They will make them emir, they will give them one office, then they will.
Well, Paul is kicked out by the internet. Okay, I think he's back. Making
So
from
the Africans have decided to want a chobanke or that is the reason we have to put people at home. Our people stay at home. For this kind of danger you are looking in front of this place, not to affect you. It is for your own good, because this is for real. And it is because of this secret, that's why Mazen Nabekando came out to deliver the message. And everything he has delivered is what is showing to your face. So whoever that is telling you that you're supposed not to sit at home, I don't think that person is telling you the truth. That person is not telling you the truth, because the danger is now on our doorstep. So what do you do? Go indoor and lock you. Thank you.
There were Mazi Gaddafi. You do hear me, Gaddafi?
Very clear.
Okay, now from the two or three clips where we don't see, I don't know whether you can make anything out of them.
Thank you. You know, only a blind person, you can tell a blind person that there's no oil in a soup, but you can as well a blind person there is no salt in a soup.
Exactly.
Now, DOS Nzama Group of Company LLC Limited are the one that is telling the blind man that there is no salt in the soup. Even when these blind people did not see what we see, that declares it at home. But telling them there is no soup there's no salt in their food or in their soup, they should be able to tell you are lying, because you can only tell the blind person that there is no oil in the food, but you can't tell him there is no salt in his food, because from the test, you know. Now, the evidence we see here is that you see those people that say they lost their way. They did not lose their way. You know, they carry them and throw them to anywhere. Any place they survive becomes their own. That is a mission. They are in a mission of adventurer. They want to discover, to conquer. And most of them are the foot soldier that are ahead, pretend that they are speed, pretend they don't. When they don't go view the grand finish, they will now call their masters. Do you know that a mega that was working in my filling station in the zoo have the number of chief of army staff, Brutai? I did not know. I did not tell you say number who look like his number. The Brutai's direct phone number. A mega has it. And immediately he calls Brutai listing. You can see their foot soldiers they dispatch. Some of us mistakenly took them as a Aboki to brigade. It's not a mega, of them are trained soldier. Most of them are trained Boko Haram. Most of them are trained ISWAP. They push them ahead of the time to go there and stay, to give information. You understand? To give them information. That is why these are the group you see there. If you check their phone, don't be surprised. This fake Buhari phone number is in their phone. Mieti Allah phone number is in their phone. These are their masters. These are the people that have sent them.